Hello, and welcome back to the Polished and Powerful podcast. My name is Jerica Rose, and today I will be going over about staying calm and speaking up. So, speaking up and staying calm. So, I have 3 tips for you, and yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So, tip number 1 is pause before you speak. So, take a slow, deep breath before words come out. It tells your nervous system I'm safe, and you'll sound clear instantly. Like literally, back to one of my old videos, I was explaining how if you grew up with a single mom and you grew up with a lot of chaos in the household, or not really good examples around you with positive relationships, then it's kind of like if you don't know how to communicate, you pretty much, it came from childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like if you haven't seen anything positive, it came from childhood. We just gonna get straight into it. Like I had to learn these things too. Like when I went to trauma therapy, they let me know, like, and I let her know my stuck points. When I first went in there, I was like, I had fear of people judging me. I told her that I was afraid that I was going to get into another relationship, that I was going to be mentally and physically abused. I told her that I've just felt stuck in life. I told her that I wasn't comfortable around certain family members anymore. And she understood that, you know what I'm saying? But we had to break it down why. So it's pretty much from childhood trauma, stuff that happened to me. And I literally had to just retrain my brain that it's going to be okay. So I stick to my affirmations in the morning, and I just tell myself that, girl, you still that girl. You are loved, you are beautiful, you are blessed, and all of the above. So you literally have to retrain your nervous system if you grew up in a lot of chaos. It just is what it is. There is no point of, trying to sugarcoat that shit, but it is what it is, and if you are building an online business or a brand, or if you're promoting products online, you literally have to work through this trauma. If you feel like you want to be seen, but you stuck, or if you have a fear of being judged, like, mind you, I'm very subconscious about my hair. That's the only thing that I really would not just go online and have my hair looking crazy. Other than that, I really just don't care, because people are going to talk either way it go. People are going to judge you. They're going to say what the fuck they want to say. So at the end of the day, you still just have to do what's best for you and work on your insecurities, and you'll do, better in life. And it just sets you up for more opportunities as well. So take a slow and deep breath before words come out. And I'm doing this too, like in all my relationships. It don't matter if we're having a simple conversation about, kids, or if we're having a simple conversation about going to the store or anything. Like, I'm literally training myself how to listen more. Less is more, you know what I'm saying? Like, the power of the tongue is so powerful. And if you realize that, the quicker you realize that, you'll do fine. Like, stop speaking over negativity over life, release the self-doubt, boost your self-esteem, go to trauma therapy, work on those insecurities, build your confidence. And if you struggle showing up on camera, then it's time for you to work on those things. I just literally showing my personality online. I show what I love, I show my lifestyle, and people are drawn to the real, authentic you, and not just the bullshit that you're trying to portray for a sale online. Nobody gives a fuck about what type of products you got. If you can help somebody next, if you can help the next person and help them become a leader too, because if you're in network marketing and we build leaders, we do not buy into people's bullshit. Like, we have to become the leader, and we also build leaders. So it just is what it is. Now, tip number 2 is slow down your pace. Nerves make you rush. Oh, and let me tell you about some damn nerves. So I was chilling, right? Me and my daughter and my mom just decided that she wanted to take a store run. So I'm like, okay. She wanted my daughter, her granddaughter, to go with her. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can get some me time in. That's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? I cherish all my me times, all my alone times. That's one thing about me. Like, I don't stress about being around people all day. I enjoy my own company, but besides the point, she was literally rushing me. Like, if you have a toddler, you know how it is to just get out the door and go to the store sometimes. So she was like, it wasn't necessarily like what she was saying that was kind of rushing me, but she was like standing over me. And I already have bad nerves. I'm already working on my nervous system. So I had to let her know, like, she said something smart. And I was like, I paused. I thought about what she said and how she said it. And I was like, all I said was, don't rush me. She was like, oh, you're being disrespectful. What I tell you about talking to me like that? First of all, this is what happens when you speak up for yourself. And I always had that problem with my mom. I love her to death, but I have to let her know about herself because her attitude can be real shitty sometimes. And I know that's where I get it from, but I went to therapy for a reason. And I just don't want to become bitter, miserable, and walking around like I just hate life. So she was just like standing over me, watching me getting my daughter dressed. And I'm like, can't you go find something else to do while I get her ready? You're standing on top of me, making my nerves bad, even worse. So I was like, in my brain, I'm like, what's about to happen next? You know what I'm saying? If I don't get her ready in time. So I had to let her know, like, don't rush me. You know what I'm saying? Rushing makes your nerves bad. And if you're rushing through life, more likely you have a jacked up nervous system and it's just not cool. So be careful. And pause intentionally between sentences. It helps your brain catch up and makes you sound more confident. And that's with any type of relationship or talking to somebody. Make sure you always slow down your pace and don't try to cram everything at once. Because first of all, if you're getting overwhelmed, how do you think the next person feels? They feel overwhelmed. And if you are building up a business online, it's okay to take pauses when you're teaching, when you're showcasing your products. I'm not saying like take a big pause like for 5 to 6 seconds. No, your brain has to process what you just said too at the same time. So your brain has to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. Take a break. Stop rushing. And tip number 3, focus on the message and not yourself. So when you shift your attention from how do I sound to what do I want them to understand, your voice sounds more natural. So you can say a bunch of whole jibber jabber, but if you are not being intentional what you're saying, or if you're not being straightforward and not sugarcoating stuff, then you're pretty much giving people the runaround. So it's not about how you sound. It's about what you want them to understand. So back to the point where I was telling you about my mom and the nerves. It's not about like what she was doing and how I made her feel. I had to let her know. I try to get her to understand. I don't work well with people or around people that make my nerves bad. I grew up in trauma, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't realize those things until I had to let her know that. So it's okay to let people know how you feel. When you tell people how you feel, it brings more confidence. It brings more clarity. You know, set your boundaries. I'm always talking about boundaries. Like, I didn't learn boundaries either until I had to work on protecting my mental health. So protecting my boundaries, protecting my mental health, telling people what's up. Don't get people to run around. You know, people are going to receive what they want to receive in different ways. So it's really all about not you. It's just about your tone. And remember what you want them to understand. So I hope you enjoyed those 3 tips. And let me run them back for you. Tip number 1, breathe before you speak. You'll sound more calmer instantly. So tip number 2, slow down your pace and it'll help you sound more confident. Tip number 3, focus on your message and not you. So what do you want these people to understand from you? If you're telling your story online, make them feel the emotion, you know what I'm saying, of why you do what you do. So if you're going to share your solutions, how can you make it easier for them? You know what I'm saying? So keep showing up, keep being real, keep being authentic, and yeah, you'll attract more opportunities. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.